Hello everyone, how's it going? And welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a closer look at Kai'Sa in patch 3.2. Now, there's a few changes to Kai'Sa that you can see on the screen now, especially with the runes, but most importantly to the build. Now, the early game build for Kai'Sa has changed. Before, you had enough AD to go for the likes of BF Sword, Executioner's Calling, and then one longsword. But one big change to Kai'Sa was to Executioner's Calling. They've now reduced the attack damage by 5, and also they reduced the gold as well by 200 gold, I believe it was. But the problem now is that you now don't have enough AD to go BF Sword, Executioner's Calling, and one longsword. You now have to go for an additional longsword. So in my opinion, it's not really worth going for this build anymore. The only time I would ever go for this Executioner's Calling early start build is when you definitely need anti-heal. So if you're against someone like a Nami, a Sona, or a Yuumi. Other than that, I wouldn't go for this at all, because this delays your power spike, and also it delays kind of the spike of going for Storm Razor and Infinity Edge, which I'll talk about in just a second. So at the moment, you got 40 AD for BF Sword, 15 AD for Executioner's Calling, and then you only have 12 AD for longsword. So that means that overall, when you go for the previous build that you went for Kai'Sa, it's now only going to give you 67 AD, and you actually need 70 AD to get your Q upgrade. Now, the only good thing about this is that that first dragon spawn is now at 5 minutes, meaning that you can still get your first Q upgrade before 5 minutes into the game. It's still possible. This build costs about, I think it's about 300 extra gold than a double BF Sword build, but in my opinion, it just delays everything else. It delays everything else that you want from this build. This is the build that I like to go for on Kai'Sa. So I go for double BF Sword on Kai'Sa, which gives you 40 attack damage, which is more than enough, 10 extra AD in there, and it gives you enough to give you that Q upgrade bonus, and it allows you to go for Storm Razor as soon as possible. Storm Razor is such a good item for Kai'Sa. The slow really helps Kai'Sa, especially with all of her mobility. You got the crit, the attack speed, and also the attack damage as well. The attack speed is really important, and we'll get into that with the E upgrade. Then after Storm Razor, you can go for Infinity Edge. Again, more attack damage, more crit rate, and again, it's just the combo of Storm Razor plus IE that's just really, really strong. 50% crit rate, your crits do more damage, you have a lot of attack damage, and the great thing now is that you now have lethal tempo in the game. Lethal tempo on Kai'Sa is very good, meaning that you can go for this build with Storm Razor plus Infinity Edge, because you have the stack and attack speed from lethal tempo that will help you with all your attack speed and everything as well. Now, after Storm Razor and Infinity Edge, you can go for Runa's Hurricane if you want to. This will give you your E upgrade. You can see that the final build looks a little bit something like this. So Storm Razor, Infinity Edge, then you can go for the Runa's Hurricane if you want to. But if you're against a lot of tanks, I would highly recommend going Mortal Reminder as the third item. Even though you're not going to get your E upgrade, sometimes you don't really need that invisibility and the extra attack speed, because you now have lethal tempo. If you're with like a Lulu, a Nami, Soraka, anyone like that that can give you heals and shields, having that extra survivability from your third ability is not really needed. I think going for pure attack damage, making your Acacia Rain do more damage, and also your auto attacks do more damage is more important, and also the armor penetration, because there's a lot of bruisers in the game right now that are really strong. All of them build Death Stance, armor boots, Dead Man's Play, all these tank items which can just be really, really annoying for AD carries. So it's really important to go for Mortal Reminder if you're against some tanks. But if you're against a lot of squishy targets that are not building any tank items at all, then 100% go Runa's Hurricane. So Runa's Hurricane plus the attack speed from Storm Razor gives you enough attack speed to get your third ability upgrade. Solari Charge Blade does not give you enough attack speed. That's really important to note. You have to go Runa's Hurricane in this build to get enough attack speed to get your third ability upgrade with Storm Razor. And then for the last item, you can go for Bloodthirster. You can go for more attack speed if you want to, but when you have your third ability upgraded, you get a lot of attack speed from that. You get a lot of attack speed from lethal tempo as well. So to be honest, Bloodthirster as a last item is just better. It gives you a lot of physical vamp, gives you more attack damage, the crit rate as well. And just going for more AD now, because lethal tempo is in the game, is a great thing in the game right now. You can go for more attack damage, your attacks can deal more damage, and then you have that stacking attack speed from lethal tempo, which means you don't really need to build that many attack speed items. Other good items that you can build on Kai'Sa, obviously the Blade of the Rune King build is still a thing. If you're against a lot of tanks that like to build a lot of health, the the Blade Rune King build is still an option, or you can build it maybe after Storm Razor or even just before Storm Razor if you want to. I believe the attack speed from Blade Rune King and Storm Razor plus something else will be enough for your E upgrade, if I remember correctly. You just have to probably build something else on top of that as well to go for your E upgrade. So it gives you your Q upgrade and also your E upgrades. Again, I wouldn't really recommend Blade Rune King though. I really like the Crit Kai'Sa build. I think the Crit Kai'Sa build is the best way to go right now. You can go for Wit's End if you're against a lot of AP damage. Wit's End is quite good as well. Obviously, you don't get a crit from Wit's End, but you get enough attack speed for your E upgrade. You also get a lot of magic resist. You get a lot of on-hit damage. Other than that, you can go for any other items. You can go for like, sorry, Charge Blade is the last item if you want to. It did get buffed this patch. Navori Quick Blades I wouldn't really recommend. And everything else is kind of meh, to be fair. You can go for Serratus Grudge if you want to instead of Mortal Reminder, but most of the time Mortal Reminder is quite good for the healing reduction. So that's pretty much everything. As mentioned, wouldn't really recommend going for this build. The BS Sword, Executioner's Calling, Double Longsword, it delays your Q Power Spike. Not really needed, and it takes up a lot of slots as well, like double BS Sword there for kind of, double Longsword there for kind of no reason. You're not going to be building anything else until later on. So going for double BF Sword into Storm Razor, into Infinity Edge, and then you could decide between Hurricane or Mortal Reminder is the best option. And then for the boots, Stasis is normally the best, and you can go for whatever defensive boots you want, Plated Steel Caps or Mercury Treads. In terms of runes, as mentioned, Lethal Tempo is really good on Kai'Sa to get that attack and stack and attack speed. Really nice, works well with your third ability because you get attack speed from that as well, which means that you can get Lethal Tempo stacks a lot quicker and then gain that 30% extra attack speed, which is really nice for Kai'Sa because you can proc your passive more. You can use your other abilities more as well, which makes it really good for Kai'Sa. Hunter Vampirism, as mentioned already with other guides, still the best rune for AD carries. Scaling Physical Vamp, scaling AD, which is really nice overall. Nullifying Orb is still really strong right now. I probably think one of the strongest runes in the entire game right now. Really strong. Nice shield that you can get when you're low on health, which can help you a lot, especially against bruises in the game right now. It can be really strong. And it does scale quite well into the mid and late game as well because the shield scales with 50% of your bonus AD. And then you can go for Hunter Genius for a little bit of ability haste, making sure that you can use your abilities like your third ability and like your first ability more often. You can go for other options as well. Nimbus Cloak is not a bad option. You know, using your exhaust and your flash will give you the little bit of extra movement speed. Sweet Tooth, if you're against like a Caitlyn, I would highly recommend maybe going Sweet Tooth so you can get a little bit of extra healing, because Caitlyn can be really annoying lane and can poke you out quite a bit. But most of the time I use Hunter Genius, and then with flash and exhaust. Exhaust is really good on AD carries right now because of how strong bruisers are. You can just exhaust the bruiser and then you can use your chitin, you can use all your abilities to just deal a lot of damage. But that's everything with Kai'Sa. As mentioned, don't go for this. Don't go for BF Sword. Executioner's Calling, Double Longsword. Go for the double BF Sword build with Solari Charge Blade and Infinity Edge. You will not regret it, trust me. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the builds. And as always, enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Peace. Something in you. All right, let's go. Kai'Sa gameplay. Do I need anti-heal this game? Honestly, this might just be an anti-heal game, but it just feels so bad going anti-heal. I can go like BF Sword, Executioner's Calling, Longsword, but then I need to build another Longsword on top of that. So it costs like 300 extra gold now to get your Q upgrades if you go Executioner's Calling, which just feels really bad. Can you order new runes? Or order new runes in terms of how worth they are? I mean, if you want me to do a rune tier list, I'll be down to do that on YouTube. If you guys think that's a good idea, then I'll definitely do a rune tier list. Let me know.
This skin lives on me and hunts with me.
Let me know if you want me to do a rune tier list. Okay, we're against an Ezra with Conqueror, and he went Sapphire Crystal first. He's gonna be really weak.
Come on, let's go.
I don't think it's really worth ever going Sapphire Crystal first. Even though you maybe want to stack up your tier beforehand, it doesn't really make a difference.
It's fight or flight. Only now do not run. My
I was so close to getting that heal. No flash, no flash, no flash. Unlucky, I guess. I didn't realize I couldn't run that way. I thought I could run that way, but I guess not.
Oh, trees. How I missed them.
But what is Lee Sin's jungle clear? I don't get it. Why did he take so long to just clear red and then golems? Feels like it took forever for him to do that. Oh, it's just a really unlucky situation to be in. That was... I didn't realize Lee Sin was going to be there. I tried to walk around to maybe do a little bit more damage, but I don't know. I just entered, I guess. I guess I just entered. Okay, Trendamere, chill. Trendamere, chill, maybe? I know, Soraka healing is pretty cringe. Not sad about that as well. I was so close to getting this healing.
I like it here.
I was really close to getting it. Oh my god, I missed a minion. I mean, good thing now is that the first dragon's not until 5 minutes, so I actually have an opportunity to get my Q upgrade. I need a lot of gold though still. Like, I still need another 1,000 golds. I mean, I should be able to get it in the next, what, minute and a half? Yeah, minute and a half. I should be able to get it. I think rune tier list is a good idea. A lot of people misunderstand the runes, especially Krakenstayer. Yeah, I know, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should have expected him to be there. I just didn't expect him to jungle clear that slow on the Lee Sin. Like, jungle cleared really slow on Lee Sin. It's fine. It's misplay. I mean, it's fine. Happens, I guess.
This skin taught me how to survive. I will show you how to live.
Okay, one more minion wave. Then we're good. Then we get our Q upgrades. Okay. Now we just go double longsword. And we're all good. Oh, okay, jungle spot. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. You have to get like an extra longsword now because Executioner's Calling doesn't do that much. Now we just go for Stormrazor IE. We got a Q upgrade though before Dragon. I mean, this is like not the bad thing about it. It's like Dragon spawned at 5 minutes, so you have the extra opportunity to get that little bit of extra gold, which is not that bad. This guy's just dead. Had exhaust on him as well. Nice. We didn't get the dragon, but we got a lot of kills there. I don't know why TF was split. As soon as I saw that TF split, I knew there was a great opportunity to just exhaust them and go in.
That sent a message.
Which we was able to do. I want to go back to base, but I also want to clear mid. I'll just go back to base. I just want to get Stormrazor. Nice. That's really, really good. Got a nice little juicy triple kill.
Nice.
Little juicy triple kill. And all these voices in my head get loud.
The suit hunts in the manner I choose.
You don't want to make this worse. You just want to make this worse.
Void rule number 1. Don't die. You're nothing.
You can kill them all here. You can kill them all.
This place is beautiful. I'm going to save it.
Someone actually goes in. Nice. Okay, back.
The suit hunts in the manner I choose.
Why are we going in? Why are we going in? Okay, we can't get retailed.
You're nothing. I return stronger than I left.
Yo. What's up, Tom? How's it going? How you liking the new voice? New voice, new me?
I came back for the others who could not.
Damn house. Yeah, I don't think Amumu's that great. He's really not a good champion at all.
The suit hunts in the manner I choose.
I'm sorry. I kind of entered there. That's not good.
I came back for the
I mean, trying to miss split pushing. It's not the worst thing in the world.
remember me.
Rift Herald's still not taken. It's honestly not a bad place to be in at all. This tournament is just split pushing for free and they're all just here for no apparent reason. Okay, now we should back. Okay, should be able to get BF sword now. I tried to exhaust him, but I wasn't able to. It's really unfortunate. I tried to exhaust him to stop the damage onto Garen, but Garen was just way too low. But I'm on my way tonight, let's be lonely together. My build is kind of scuffed right now. I really need to get Zhonya's. We're still losing fights mid lane as well.
It's a good day for a hunt.
We can't kill him.
Monsters are everywhere.
Oh, that's not good. That's fine. What? Oh, it worked! Wait, he actually kicked me away to safety! Oh! He has ulti missed as well! Okay, I'm scared. I want to get assists. Okay, I couldn't get assists. I couldn't get an assist. How did I survive all of that? So Lee Sin kicked to try and kill me, but he couldn't kill me. Because I ultied over the wall and then his kick still buffered through. It was really weird. What's up, Afterlife? Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate the 4 months. Thanks very much, man. That's crazy how that worked. I'm really surprised that worked. Nice, sir. That's not good. Zhonya's. Oh, the bait. Okay, the Zhonya's bait. Nice, sir. We get any in here? Wait, we can maybe just end the game here. No? Oh no, we got 5 seconds. I don't think we can end. That's still good though. We caught out the Ezreal, and then we just kind of baited with our Zhonya's. Zhonya's purchase MVP. Have they got armor? Yeah, they're building a lot of armor. I'm just gonna have to go Mortar Reminder again. That's the thing now, is like on Kai'Sa, you can't really go Runa's Hurricane 3rd item because there's so many tanks in the game or so many bruisers that just build armor. Look, Darius is going Death Stance, Lee Sin's going to go Death Stance as well. I just can't play the game otherwise. Lethal Tempo on Kai'Sa? I have Lethal Tempo this game. That's why I'm going for Mortal Reminder 3rd item, because I have Lethal Tempo for my attack speed, but you can see. There you go. I'll move up to the top so you can see. That's not good. Actually, it's fine. I lied, it's fine. Ah, I tried to flash away. That's close. I could have actually got a Quadra there as well. Ah, so unlucky. Oh well, happens. Yep. That was really close. I nearly outplayed and got a triple. I exhausted, but I just couldn't flash in time. Really unlucky. Really unlucky. Also, Shu, why are you keeping control wards? I mean, pretty sure. I mean, yeah, we have 3 control wards. I think Seraphine should get sweeper, and this should be this. I mean, this is fine. I think control wards are really, really good. They're really good for just setting up vision around objectives. I think it's nice to have 2 control wards, 2 yellow wards, and then 1 sweeper. So jungler takes sweeper. Maybe the bot lane or top and bot get pink wards.
I like it here. I just might stay.
And then someone else takes the yellow ward. Yeah, we can just set up vision around this dragon so easily with these pink wards. And a pretty low cooldown as well. We got ward here, we got a control ward there, a control ward there. I wonder if anyone's here. Oh, there is someone here. Goodbye, Darius. Nice Seraphine ulti. Very, very nice Seraphine ulti. How long we got to Runans? Oh, we still got a lot of gold to go to Runans. Yeah, you can go Runans 3rd if you want to, if you're against a full squishy team, but against this team, I couldn't go Runans 3rd item to get my E upgrades. And to be honest, with Lethal Tempo, I already have a lot of attack speed. It's actually not that bad. Oh, and I survived. GG's. Nice game. Yeah, I mean, my level 1 was really scuffed because I pathed the wrong way around and Lee Sin killed me early game. Other than that, pretty clean game. Yeah, I think Lethal Temper Kai'Sa is really, really good. It allows you to go for the whole Storm Razor, i.e. Mortal Reminder. I think delaying Mortal Reminder to 4th item is way too risky. You know, like double Death Stance on Garen and Darius, I wouldn't have done any damage to them at all. Wouldn't have done any damage. Then Soraka was going armor. Probably these two should have built armor boots instead of CDR boots, but I'm not going to judge. How much damage? 25,000 damage. Nice, nice, nice. You love to see it. GG's.